Welcome to AlphaCars Service Center. My name is Dimitri, and today we're looking at 2011 Lexus RX350 with incredibly low mileage and an amazing cosmetic condition. The reason we're showing it to you on the lift because this video is about underbody rust protection, rust treatment, rust preventive maintenance, and this vehicle is an awesome example. Currently it is in our inventory, and it's a great offering. You will find it on the website if it is still available. And what we're doing here today and tomorrow, we actually getting the underbody treated for some surface rust. The vehicle has a little over 30,000 miles, and it developed some surface rust. Nothing structural, nothing really bad currently, but if left unattended, it will definitely turn into a much bigger and much more serious issues. So what we have done today, we've used some mechanical tools, and we removed any loose underbody rust, and then we applied rust converter and rust treatment, and we're going to leave it overnight. Tomorrow it's going to get cleaned again, any residual rust going to get treated, and then we're going to apply rust protective coatings on the underbody, exposed surfaces, and as well as underbody enclosed areas. Enclosed areas, the insides of the cross members, the unibody frame rails, rocker panels, under the quarter panels, fenders, so anywhere that it's on the inside. So let's take a quick glance on the underbody just for you to get a feel for what we're looking at. And again, the treatment was applied today, and we are going to leave it overnight. And it doesn't look as pretty right now because we didn't apply any actual protective coatings. But once it's done, it's going to look beautiful. And I'll mention the big difference between Japanese cars and, for example, European cars like this Porsche 911. A lot of European cars, right from the factory, they come with extensive coverage for the rust treatment. So we rarely have to do this, what we're doing to the Lexus, on a European car. So definitely an important point to realize. But if you have a Japanese vehicle, definitely ask your service facility to keep an eye on the underbody rust. And it's definitely better to treat it in the early stages, or better yet, to apply the underbody rust protective coatings to the exposed areas and enclosed areas to prevent the rust development. So let's see how it looks tomorrow. So we completed all the rust proofing work, and we'll show you how it looks with the proper coatings applied. We used the hard wax, Waxoyl hard wax, as the base coating. And then we actually use a little trick that we developed here, and we have seen how well it performed. So right over the hard wax, we put a little bit of thin layer of the clear, believe it or not, but a competitive product. It's called New Hampshire Oil. So here's the hard wax. Here's the hard wax. And then we put a little bit of very thin layer of New Hampshire Oil. We use a clear one. And what it does, you would say, why would you do that? So what it does, it keeps the hard wax kind of soft. It does not dry up completely, and it keeps penetrating into what was left of the surface rust. And this car did not have any rust damage, as you could see earlier in this video. But we cleaned everything that was loose. We treated it with several applications of the rust converter, and then we applied these products, and check out how nice it looks right now. And it's going to stay that way. So check this out. And then what we also did, if you look at all these cross members, they're empty on the inside. For example, of course, the frame rails right there, inside control arms, certainly inside the rocker panels. Again, inside these control arms and the cross member and all the joints like that. We actually spray liquid New Hampshire oil, and it's called New Hampshire oil, but it's a patented technology, and it's a great penetrant that preserves the conditions and prevents further rust development. So we sprayed it also on the inside of the quarter panels. So all these areas, they're sprayed inside. You can see even the little hardware pieces, everything is sprayed. So let's check out the front of the vehicle. So it was very important to do it to this car. It's 2011, and of course it's got 36,000 miles. It looks awesome. It's essentially a brand new car. We've done new brakes, we've done all the service, tires, so it's an awesome car. But this car can go easily another 200,000 miles. And 200,000 miles, for some people, could be 10 years. And if you don't do what we just did here, it simply is not going to last. The mechanical components would be running great, but the car will be structurally weakened and cosmetically unpleasant due to rust. So with the work that we completed on this vehicle, that is pretty much going to be taken care of. And of course, this is something that as an owner you should keep an eye on. And the service facility that you use, you should ask them to keep an eye on any type of rust developments, and the rust protective coatings, they should be maintained and updated on a regular basis, at least once a year. So thank you very much for viewing this video from AlphaCars. Keep an eye on your vehicle if you are in climates like we are in New England, where you know there are rust issues. Definitely keep that in check and have it serviced, and we can help you with that.